A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajeem. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi raji'un. Ya Rabbi salli wa sallim da'iman abadan la habibika khair khalqi kullihim. Jazallahu anna sayyidina Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam wa aluhu. Ya Rabbi salli wa sallim da'iman abadan la habibika khair khalqi kullihim. Today is our English sitting weekly. So yesterday our very important personality of the Muslim world, Dr. Abdul Razak Sikandar, he was from of the remains of our elders, and he was the head of our Khatm Nabuwat and Binori town and many moments Islamic which are going on worldwide. He was the head of those. So Alhamdulillah, we were blessed and having blessing that always when he used to come to Makkah, especially in Ramadan and Hajj time, so he always used to keep as a guardian of our humble friends and brothers, and we were happy to serve them and his team always. So may Allah bless all our the elders, those who passed, and give them barakah and the acceptance those who are still in this world and they are working hard for the service of Deen and the service of Islam and for the Muslims' betterness. So our main subject is also a reality of a sabr. So aliqahAhkaam, those who are keeping a real sabr, so they are on the right path of hidayat, and that is that they are not crying and shouting at the time like this. They are keeping silent and they are attentive towards Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for his kind attention and kindness. And also they are not suffering their daily activities, all type of activities. So they are carrying on because this was the teaching of our elders, that we should not give break and suspend the activities which we were performing during our routine life. And especially those who are associated with the elders and they are striving to achieve the maximum level of their attachment to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, ta'alluq ma'Allah. So they should not give any break in their daily routine. This was the second type of thing that during these happening, so always there is a suspension in their routine, daily routines and the activities. So that should not happen. The third thing is also that on many occasions there are priorities. The first priority is to first obligatory thing, then sunnat muakkada and sunnat, and vice versa in the prohibited thing, that haram, that we should not go closer to that, makruh tahrimi and like this thing. So we should be very attentive upon that at what time to which action priority should be given. So Hazrat has given the examples of Hazrat Jurij, one of the pious personality in Bani Israel. So he was praying, and her mother was in need of his help. He shouted, he cried that, Ya Jurij, Ya Jurij, O Jurij, come on. But he carried on his prayer, and he hasn't broken that. So Hazrat is saying that it was obviously non-obligatory, nafal cheese, but he was in suspense. Rather, I should disconnect the connection of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, or I should reply to my mother. So Hazrat Janab Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam said he was a worshipper, prayers, abid, but not faqih. He was not knowing these priorities, that which action is more closer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So in the time of happenings, so we should not be inclined towards one side, but we should be very much careful upon the giving the priorities, first, second, third, and so this is the utmost thing, that neither we should cry and shout, nor our daily routine should be effective. And in those, the daily routine, the level of priorities should also be kept in mind, that what is necessary to achieve the goal. So those who are passing their life in these instructions and in this schedule, so those are the real people who are on the level of a sabr, patient, keeping patient, and aliqahAhkaam muhtadun, and they are on the real hidayat path, which is only one and one. The Rasulullah said in his last days that two things I am leaving behind me. If you will keep tie of those, you will never be astray from the right path. Those are Quran and Sunnat, my Sunnat, the action of Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. So these are were examples were given from Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, that in hard days how we should withstand with those hardships, and what should be the plan of action in those hard days. So joining of two points, always a straight line. One is a Quran point and the other is Sunnati. But Rasulullah never said that Hadisi. Hadith is something else and Sunnat is something else. Though source are from the Quran and Hadith, but the special and specialist of Sunnats, experts of Sunnats, are other than the experts of a Hadith. Hadith is the narration of the all happenings during the 23 years of Prophet Rasulullah and his companions, has compiled with those happening, and this happening is a Sunnat, is a Hadith. And from the guideline of a Quran and these happenings, the final will of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and final will of Rasulullah sallallahu to select among this collection, so that is a Sunnat. And for the experts of Sunnat are the Fuqaha, Imam Abu Hanifa, Imam Shafi, Imam Malik, Imam Ahmad bin Hanbal rahimahullah, and it will continue till the day of a judgment. So may Allah bless us the right path. Wa akhir dawan alhamdulillahi rabbil alameen.